Hello guys, we will continue in this video the second part of the activity 1, nutritive needs of chlorophyllic plants, and this time we will be on page 33. So we will continue in exploring what are the needs of green plants. Now, our experiment is to show the importance of mineral salts for green plants. The following experiment was done. Now, they made a new experiment, but this time the experiment is to show the importance of mineral salts. يعني نحن بدنا نشوف هل المينرال salts فعليا هن مهمين أو لا, indispensable or not. هات لنشوف. This experiment كمان زي العادة we made two containers in container G and container H. In container G, the plant أو the seedling they were watered with distilled water. Distilled water يعني هي مي قايمين منها كل شيء في معادن بس just water يعني ما إلها ولا أي فايدة. ال H هن they are watered with a nutritive solution. A nutritive solution from its name nutritive يعني it's so rich in nutrition for plant يعني هي غنية بفوائد كتيرة ومغذية. طيب in another document which is document I we have a table. The table shows us the composition of the nutritive solution. يعني what does the nutritive solution contain? شو هي هيدي السوليوشن المغذية للبلانت؟ It has water ودايما وأكيد الwater it's so important element for every living thing. It has calcium nitrate, potassium nitrate, magnesium sulfate, potassium phosphate, ferric chloride. طبعا احنا هولي ما بهمونا الاسامي قد ما بهمونا انه كل هولي كالسيوم نيتريت بوتاسيوم نيتريت مغنيسيوم سلفيت بوتاسيوم فوسفات ferric chloride هني they are all salts. That's why we said that nutritive solution is a solution rich in mineral salts يعني فيها كل المعادن يلي هي فعليا نحن بدنا نشوف are they important for the chlorophyllc or green plants or not. Let's answer the questions so that by the questions, the experiment will be explained and will be clear. First, pick out the objective. Or pay attention to the action verb that I used it is pick out. Pick out that means they give us the objective in the text of the experiment and we have to search for it. هن عاطيني الأوبجكتيف أنا بس بدي فتش عليه. كرمال هيك كتبت pick out. Pick out يعني جيبه من الجيفن. طيب بقرأ الجيفن. To show the importance of mineral salts for green plants, the following experiment was done. L'objective هو الهدف. Why we do this experiment? Why we do it? To show the importance. That means the objective will be to show the importance of mineral salts for green plants. Pay attention إنه this kind of question دايما حيكون نفس طريقة الإجابة. يعني لما بيكون في عندي pick out معناتها from the given I should pick out the answer. تاني شيء objective معناتها الهدف. Why we make this experiment. طيب the second question. كمان it's pick out from the following document. هالمرة من الدوكيومنت itself يعني this picture, this document. The composition of the nutritive solution. يعني what do we have in the nutritive solution? What is a nutritive solution made up of? If we look at the table, we can see all the components of the ingredients كل محتويات in nutritive solution. So I will copy and paste them as they are. The nutritive solution or it contains water and mineral salts. What are these mineral salts? We will count them or we will list them. Calcium nitrate, potassium nitrate, magnesium sulfate, potassium sulfate, and ferric chloride. Okay, so as they are from the document, I paste them in the answer. Let's continue. We are still in the same experiment to show the importance of mineral salts. Indicate the variable factor. If you remember from the last video, variable factor, it means something that is different between the two containers. The two containers, they were cultivated under the same condition except for one thing. This one thing, this will be the variable. So from this experiment, from the title, the plants or the seedlings are watered with distilled water here, while here with nutritive solution. Since the nutritive solution, it has mineral salts, معناتها in G there was no mineral salts لأنه it was I have only water. Why in H I have everything? So what's the variable factor? Easy. It's the mineral salts. So we have a variable factor هو the presence of mineral salts. إنه it was found in H and it was deprived in G. Let's continue. Analyze the obtained results. Analyze when you have this action verb in any question from now on, anytime, wherever you read the question that starts with analyze, that means you have to relate, يعني you have to find a relation بدكم تربطوا between what and what? Between the variable factor, between الفاريبل يلي انتو كتبتوه أو الديفرنس بين two containers, and between your observation, between the results that you have. Again, analyze means to relate, to find a relation, تربطه between the variable effect and the results obtained. يعني أنا بهذا الإكسبيرمنت I will find a relation between the mineral source والobservation or results that I obtained. Let's see. In container G, we will state يعني نحن we will write what are the results and we will relate them to the variable. In container G, which was not watered with mineral salts, شفتوا هون I mentioned the variable factor اللي هو mineral salts. So in container G, which was not watered with mineral salts, the plant was short and it did not grow normally. As you can see, it's short and the growth is not normal. Why? Oh, this is the connector that we use it. In container H was يلي هو شو هون in container H it was watered with mineral salts. So again I mentioned variable factor. شو كانت الريزلت بهيدا الفاريبل؟ إنه the plant grew bigger and normally. يعني it was healthy plant. So again بالanalyze I relate the variable factor to the results. In G, because I don't have mineral salts, so the growth was weak or poor or it's not normal, it's short. Why in H? Because I have the mineral salts, the growth was normal, it was healthy, and the plant grows bigger and higher. We're still in the same experiment, but this time with the last question. Derive a conclusion. Derive a conclusion, it means what do you conclude? أو draw out a conclusion. هول الثلاثة questions عبارة عن نفس الكويستشن. شو استنتجتوا؟ شو الخلاصة من كل هالإكسبيرمنت اللي سويناها؟ We conclude that mineral salts are indispensable. يعني they are so important, they are necessary for the growth of green plants. So الobjective يلي أنا حطيته بالأول إنه to show the importance, yes, and I prove it إنه yes, the mineral salts they are important, they are vital, they are indispensable, هن كتير مهمين for the growth of green chlorophyll plant. Let's take another experiment, but this time to show the effect of some minerals on development of green plants. نحن بالprevious experiment نحن we proved that mineral salts they are important. In this experiment I want to see the effect شو تأثير المينرالز على development للgreen plants. The following experiment was performed. In this experiment we prepared 4 containers. طبعا بال4 containers everyone is different from the other. Let's see how. Growth of wheat plants in different media. Different media يعني the container or these containers they contain different ingredients. In one I have complete media يعني I have all the needs for the plant. In medium 2 without potassium يعني I have all the needs except for the potassium. It's not found, it's absent. In number 3 all the needs are available except for the phosphorus يلي هو it's a mineral salt and it was absent. In 4 without nitrogen يعني all the mineral salts they were available except for the nitrogen it was absent. Okay, so this is the experiment. عملت medium that has all the mineral salts and all the needs. رجعت بcontainer 2, 3 and 4 حطيت كل شيء except for one mineral salt so that I can see what is the effect of this mineral salt. Starting with the first question, pick out the objective. كمان pick out the objective. So from the given, the objective will be to show the effect of some minerals on the development of green plants. This is the objective. هيدا الهدف. To see the effect, تأثير some minerals. طيب, another question, and we're still with the same experiment. Let's see the second question. Compare the plants of the following document. This following document, I have 4 plants because I have 4 containers. I want to compare them. Let's see. In one, we will start to describe or to list the result that I have and what happened to the plant. So in one, the development of the plant is normal. As you can see, the plant grows normally, healthy, it's big, since it's a complete media. Okay, so this is in one. While in two, pay attention, because I'm making a comparison, I must use certain connectors, certain words. While in two, يعني medium two, the growth is weak. صحيح أنا في عندي growth بس it's short, it's weak. Why? Because there is no potassium due to the lack of the potassium. اللي هو it's a salt, it's a mineral. However, we will continue. In medium 3, the leaves are yellowish green. يعني بين الأخضر وبين الأصفر. لا هني أخضر ولا هني أصفر. ليه؟ ليش هالرزلت طلعت معي؟ Because أو since there is no phosphorus. In medium 3, we didn't put phosphorus. So the leaves, they were yellowish green. Whereas in 4, which is the last container, the leaves, they are small. صار في عندي growth بس leaves هن small and they are dark green. ليه هالرزلت طلعت معي؟ Due to absence of nitrogen, because I don't have nitrogen. So in every container in 2, 3 and in 4, the development differs between them because in every container there is one mineral salt that was not available. باثنين 3 وب4 في عندي mineral salt ما كان موجود. So أكيد I have problem in the development. طيب, we will continue. Draw out a conclusion. من بعد ما عملنا comparison وعملنا description for explanation of the result in every container, draw out a conclusion concerning the results obtained. أنا لما بدي أعمل conclusion, لما بدي أعمل خلاصة, أكيد بدها تكون based on certain results. That's why we use concerning. لأنه depending on the results that I had, I will conclude. شو طلع معي نتائج؟ بدي استنتج. So اعتمادا على النتائج أنا I will conclude. What do we conclude? We conclude that potassium, phosphorus and nitrogen, they are necessary for the development of chlorophyllic plants. So from these results I can conclude these 3 minerals, they must be found if I want to have a healthy growing plant. Okay, so this is the conclusion. Now, away from the conclusion and the questions, we have a certain note. The note said that sometimes we have fertilizers اللي هن الأسمدة اللي بيستعملوهم in cultivation بالزراعة. A fertilizer, when it is written on it NPK, يعني في fertilizers اسمهم مكتوب عليهم NPK. What does this mean? This means that this fertilizer, هيدا السماد, it contains the following minerals من letters N, P, K. N for nitrogen, P for phosphorus, K for potassium. So whenever you have a fertilizer إذا عندكم سماد مكتوب عليه NPK, طبعا this is for the ones that are interested in cultivation and the planting gardens. NPK means that it contains these mineral salts. كمان, what if I ask you, what is or indicate the role or the function of these minerals, potassium, phosphorus, or nitrogen, what do? إذا قلت لكم conclude مثلا أو derive a conclusion about the role of everyone. We can say that the potassium يلي هو that was not found here, it is important for the fast growing of the plant. So it's responsible for the plant to grow fast. While the the phosphorus that was not available in the 3, the phosphorus it's responsible for the photosynthesis of plant. يعني it plays an important role in the photosynthesis in making the food and in making the starch for the plant. While the nitrogen يلي هو was not available in 4, the nitrogen is important for a good green color. That's why the color here, it was dark green. It was not normal because the nitrogen is responsible for the good green color, and also it's responsible for the lots of leaf growth. يعني هو مسؤول إنه يصير في عندي كتير للنمو تبع الأوراق والcolor تبع البلانت. Okay, so from the 2 experiments of this activity, we can conclude that mineral salts, they are so important, they are indispensable for the growth of the plant.